Jablonski! How's it going, man? Jablonski? Hello? Jablonski! Jablonski! You know what? Fine. Shouldn't Josh be here by now? Hey guys, I'm here with 5 things millennials do that annoy me and probably everyone else around here. I'm not trying to be on my high horse or anything. The thing is, I do all of these things too. So let's start out with the first thing. Number 1 is not texting back. Look, I know you have your phone on you. I know you do. There's only 2 places, that a millennial will have their phone. The first place is in your pocket. Either your side pocket, your rump pocket, maybe a chest pocket if you're weird. The only other place it could be is in your hand. I know you got my text. Reply to me! And look, it's not like I don't understand that there are not other people out there you don't want to reply to, because there are. Ladies? I understand that there's that one creep that's been texting you since 2nd grade. I don't even know how he got a cell phone back then, but he did. And now, he texts you every day. Look, I get it. There's people that I don't want to reply to either. I'm telling you, the people you care about, text those people back. Still, so many millennials these days, my friends, will not reply to me. And they're like, my best friend? Question mark? My friend John did this the other day. He texts me, hey Josh. I say, what's up, right? Like, it's his turn to bring the conversation somewhere. He says, nothing. I never got a response. That was it. That was the entire conversation. Don't do this. Don't do what I do. And look at your phone. Oh, text. I'll reply to that later. Guess what? You're not replying to that one later. So that's the first thing. The second thing millennials do that annoy me is be on their phone when other people are around. But Josh, I thought you just said text people back. Does that mean being on your phone? Yes, it does. But when I say it, I mean when you're hanging out with people. You can be on your phone as much as you want when you're behind closed doors in a dark room watching anime. But please, when you're hanging out with another person, hang out with that other person. They're not there for you to look on your phone.
You understand? They're not there for them. They're there to spend time with you, so maybe you should spend time with them!
I've been hurt before, guys. But this is what I'm talking about, is when you're sitting there with your friends, and I get that there's times where there's a lull, and you might get out your phone, check it, and that's fine. But if I'm in the middle of a conversation with you, and you decide to bring up your phone, no. Screw that, man. You look at me in the eyes, and you listen till you hear every last second of my boring story. I don't care how boring it is, because that's called human connection and building a relationship. No, seriously, we could really get better at this, because there's a lot of people, a lot of my friends, anyway, who will sit there on their phones and never start a conversation. I want to hear about you. That's what I got there for. Why are you on your phone? Stay off your phone. What do I need to do? Do I need to get back into my car, go back to my house, and then text you if we want to talk? The third thing millennials do that annoy me is flake out. Now, there's kind of 2 parts to this. The first part is not committing to anything in the first place. Now, that's technically not flaking, but here's one thing that people need to start doing. Committing. If people don't even commit in the first place, I guess there's nothing wrong with that per se, but it's when you start doing this every time someone wants to make plans with you. Let's play it by ear. I'll text you back tomorrow. You ever heard that one? Play it by ear? Guess what that means? We're not hanging out. And there's nothing wrong, again, with not committing. Maybe you have to check your calendar. Too many millennials these days just don't commit to anything in the first place, and it's really frustrating. The second part to this one is different. It's that you did commit to something, and then, well, that cooler Skrillex concert came up. Outdated pop culture reference. That other cool thing came up that made you want to fall through with the first plans you had. Don't do that. If you made plans with a person, you need to commit to the plans with that person, okay? I don't care if you hear there's a party bus filled with baby back ribs and kittens, and you get to sit there all night just eating those, petting kittens. Stupid. I don't care if the coolest plans in the world come up, and there's a party bus with your favorite celebrity crush, and they feed you grapes by the vine. Bah! If you made plans with someone, you need to commit to plans with that person. And that person's trying to hang out with you. They're trying to build a relationship. They want to spend time with you. The fourth thing millennials do that annoy me is that they're not confrontational enough. How come everyone's afraid of being confrontational? Being confrontational is awesome. It gets you away from those situations that you don't like to be a part of. Like, I'm gonna pose a challenge for you. The next time you're at a party and you're talking with that one guy, you're just like, I do not need this right now. Just go ahead and say what's on your mind. Be like, dude, you smell like pickles, and I don't want to talk to you anymore. And then just walk away. Oh, it's gonna sting for a second. It's really gonna grind into there. But you're gonna feel so much better afterwards because you got rid of the nuisance that you were afraid to say something about. And maybe that is rude up front, but we do need to be more confrontational. And I think this comes into a lot of areas of life too. So many people will avoid having conversations they don't like to be a part of, right? And this comes back into part one when I talked about people not responding to text. That's part of it too. Sometimes we have to have difficult conversations, and the only way people do it is over text, or they just don't do it at all. As a psychology major, I can tell you, the number one thing you can do to get over your fears or what makes you comfortable is by actually experiencing them. Crazy, right? Like, for example, if you have a fear of elevators and you go to a therapist, that therapist is going to take you to an elevator, and he's going to make you get on the elevator to make you realize, you know what? It's really not that bad. Unless someone farts and closes the doors behind them and you're still stuck in the elevator, that therapist will expose you to that fear little by little so that you gradually become more comfortable with it. This is what we need to do now. I'm so sick of people texting me conversations that are difficult to have, but that I actually want to have them in real life. If it makes you uncomfortable, try experiencing it for once. Fifth thing millennials do that annoy me is keep stuffed animals. I don't have any of those. Stop. Grow up. You are 20 years old, something years old now. You don't need a stuffed animal. Move on, get out of your mother's basement, and go get a job. Well guys, that was it. Hope you enjoyed the video. This is my first ever post on this channel. I'm planning on coming out with plenty of more content. I hope I don't look back on this one day and cringe at everything I said. So if you like this video, good. Leave a comment. What things annoy you about millennials? Things that I miss. The list is endless. I'm sure that I'm gonna cringe. Oh, cramp. Ow. Ow. Oh.